Howdy friends, good to see you all again. So it has been a few days since I've last played. It is now Monday morning and it is actually Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas Eve to all of you out there. I know by the time you see this it'll probably be into February, so I guess Happy Valentine's Day will be more appropriate, but it's also Monday morning, so we are here in the underground because I think there is somebody here who's only here on Monday mornings. Then again, I don't see anybody. So supposedly there's a bargain shop here. These guys are all just trainers, right? Maybe it's back in one of these areas? But he's supposed to sell items that at a big discount. Is it you? No. Nope, don't need a picture. No. I don't know. I thought it was here. Maybe I'm incorrect. Give me one quick second. Just gonna look up the underground and see if I'm mistaken. No, this is not. I want the Goldenrod Underground. Goldenrod Tunnel. Here it is. Okay. And it says Monday. The bargain shop is open mornings. Is that only in Generation 2? Doesn't say only in Generation 2. On Monday mornings, yep. Alright, I don't know. It is Monday. Yeah. 11:58. That is Monday morning. Let me leave and go back in. But you're supposed to be able to buy like nuggets and Stardust from him at a cheap enough price that you can actually sell it to other vendors for a profit. But I don't see that guy anywhere, so I don't know what's going on. And of course there's no Haircut Brothers because it is a Monday. Alright, well, at least we gave it a try, I guess. I really have no idea why that's not displaying. My only thought is does the game think it's Monday night and not Monday morning? But no, it's definitely bright and sunny, so it definitely thinks it's 11:58 a.m. Oh well, we tried. Anyway, let's go ahead and fly to New Bark Town so we can advance our quest line. We will be facing the Kimono Girls today and hopefully capturing Ho as well, so that should be pretty exciting. I actually meant to play a little bit earlier this morning, but then I decided to do a little bit of Voltorb flipping before I started, just a few games, and I actually got on a pretty good winning streak. Hovered around level 6 for a while, and we now have 10,000 coins, so that actually went by a lot faster than I thought it would. Still took a decent amount of time, probably, I don't know, between 1 and 2 hours of Voltorb flipping in total, but maybe even a little more. But we do have enough to buy either Ice Beam or Thunderbolt, and I will be buying Ice Beam because I realized on my other Heartgold version, my old one, I have the TM for Thunderbolt just sitting around in my inventory. I think you can find it much later in the game, so I must have found it there. Because I know I didn't do that much Voltorb flip. I would remember that. Alright, Cherry and I are back here, where it all began. How you feeling, buddy? Your Pokemon stretched out its body and is relaxing. Aw. This is a very relaxing place. You'll notice there is water over there. We will be surfing in that direction soon enough. Now that we have Surf and Waterfall and all of our gym badges, but we have a few important things to do first. Lyra, haven't seen her in a while. Joe, did you already collect 8 badges? That's so cool. The professor is waiting for you. Hi, Joe. You never cease to amaze me. Thanks to you, my research is going great. Take this as a token of my appreciation. Joe obtained the Master Ball. The Master Ball is the best. It's the ultimate Pokeball. It'll catch any Pokemon without fail. It's given only to noted Pokemon researchers. I think you can make much better use of it than I can, Joe. By the way, we just had a group of beautiful Kimono girls looking for you. Joe, people are talking about you. I heard you helped Kimono girls. You've been helping all these people. You make me proud to be your friend. Alright. You too, Lyra. The Kimono girls are waiting for you at Ecruteak Dance Theater. Alright, let's not keep them waiting then. This could be one of our toughest battles yet. But I'm going to try not to overestimate them again, like I did with Claire. Alright, back to good old Ecruteak. I think in the original games you could catch the legendary Pokemon after the 7th gym, which is a little bit early because you catch them, I believe, at level 40, and the last gym is at level 40 as well, so it's kind of overpowered if you catch them. I don't remember if you get the Master Ball at the same point though, so you might have to catch them without it if you do it early. But that was a very long time ago, and I'm not sure I did it on too many playthroughs. Most of them I just waited, so I'm not really sure. Going to heal, even though I think I'm already healed, just to be safe. If I wanted to be really safe, I could put Hoothoot in the PC and take out Gyarados, but the free switch in to Hoothoot might still be worthwhile, and I think we'll be okay. So the thing about the Kimono Girls is you have to face them one at a time. Each one only has one Pokemon, but I don't think you get to heal in between facing them. Or change the order of your Pokemon or anything like that. So, oh, okay. I forgot we don't have Olive with us. Okay, let's, for some reason I was thinking we only had 5 Pokemon still. But we have 6. Let's go ahead and switch out Hoothoot for Olive. Because I do want to make sure we have our full fighting team with us. That's what we trained them for after all. Alright, Olive, hope you had a good rest. I know I did, although I wasn't really resting. I was doing other things these last couple days. Alright, and in fact, okay, so I don't remember which Kimono Girl you fight first. Because in Generation 2, you get to fight them one at a time in any order you choose, healing in between. Let's see, I think... So there's at least one of the Kimono Girls that would have a strong Pokemon against any of mine. But there's only one that has an advantage against Olive. And even that isn't a huge advantage. And Olive is also the strongest of our Pokemon. But do I want to put, if I put Olive first, that means she'll go first against all of our opponent's Pokemon. Let's see. Let's put Ecruteak first. Lowest XP, and yeah, only weak to only weak to 1 actually. Right. Okay, I gotta remember this is Generation 2. Uh-oh, look who it is. How is this possible? How can I lose to mere Kimono Girls? You were watching me, Joe. Yeah, that's right. I never thought defeating 5 Kimono Girls would be so hard. I got beaten to a pulp. You must have come here for the same reason, right? Don't get cocky just because you defeated Team Rocket. These Kimono Girls are insanely strong. Go ahead, see if you can defeat them. But I'm not going back. I don't want to see you win. Alright, so Owen is definitely a formidable trainer. It's a little nerve-wracking that he lost to these 5, but yeah, it's not easy. No heal items in between. I think if we play it smart and we have Olive as our secret weapon, we should be okay. Let's give it a go, shall we? Welcome, my name is Zuki. I met you previously in Violet City. Yeah, I guess we've met all of them before, at least once now. In order to bring back Ho-Oh, we need someone with the right bond with Pokemon. We asked Mr. Pokemon to give this mystery egg to whoever showed true potential. The egg was eventually handed from Mr. Pokemon to Professor Elm. So I guess Professor Elm is the true hero here. And then to you. However, being pure alone will not be sufficient to face the power of this Pokemon. I must test you. Are you ready? As ready as I'm going to be. I will test how closely you bonded with your Pokemon. Let's do it, Zuki. So that's cool. They're the ones who gave the egg to Mr. Pokemon. I'm not sure they say that in the original games. Alright, Umbreon, this is a decent matchup. So as you can tell, they have the 5 evolutions that are available in this generation. And I was thinking that they would be level 37. So this is going to be a little tougher than I anticipated, but Umbreon is a more defensively oriented evolution. It was actually really powerful back in like Gen 2. It could use like Curse and Moonlight to heal up. So I do want to get its defenses lower. And it looked like we were slower. And I don't have the Quick Claw. I do have the Soft Sands. Let's use Dig. I could... Oh, that's a bad time to use Dig. If Umbreon wasn't Dark type, I could use Assurance for double damage, but it is, so it wouldn't be very effective. See, the trouble using Dig while you're confused is that now you have to get a lucky roll twice in a row if you're interrupted either time. Oh, he snapped out of his confusion. That's incredibly lucky. I think that's the first turn you can actually do that. Because the defense drop, it is a critical hit. Good job, Crute. Really coming through there. Very nicely done. Level 37, that'll definitely help because I don't think we can heal up in between fights. So Crute is just going to have to keep on going. If we face a Porygon, I'll switch. Anybody else, I think he stands a good chance. Or he would at full HP at least. You are quite strong. You helped me in the ELX Forest. My name is Naoko. I'm the one that's not so good at directions. My eyes witnessed you defeating Team Rocket when Kurt was in trouble at the Slowpoke Well. Allow me to challenge you and your Pokemon. I like how they're always kind of around too throughout your adventures, kind of watching you. This whole game is really a test to see if you can catch Ho-Oh, which makes sense, because Ho-Oh is on the cover. Okay, so I kind of thought she might have Espeon, just because the first one had Umbreon. And Umbreon is probably my favorite design of all the evolutions. It also is by far the best shiny. It has an amazing shiny that I've always wanted, but Espeon is my favorite evolution, hands down. Evolution is just a fan term for the evolutions of Eevee, just a portmanteau. Alright, so as long as we can survive one attack, Payback should do a lot of damage. Espeon is very, very powerful, has a very high special attack, and we have a weak special defense. So, oh, it's okay. Good try, Crute. That is not ideal, though. So Rod does know a ghost attack, but Rod is also weak to psychic attacks. Cherry is definitely going to be our best bet here. So Espeon is very fast. It has very good special attack stat. I think it's base 130. Olive's, for comparison, which is also really good, is base 120. Luckily, Olive has pretty good special defenses, so I think we can survive at least one hit and hit back with a Shadow Ball. What I'm worried about is what happens if we take more than half of our HP and don't one-hit KO it with Shadow Ball, but let's find out. Espeon is faster, so I can't go for a flinch. I could go for an Ancient Power, but there's only a 20% chance of it triggering. Alright, luckily Olive is very bulky, lots of HP, lots of special defense. Defense is really her weak stat. So even though it wasn't a one-shot, unless bearing a crit, we should be able to survive another of Espeon's attacks. I was a little worried it would sweep through my team, but I think it would probably not one-shot like Meganium or Cian. Still, I don't want them going into these next matches at only a little HP left. Alright, so we have one Pokemon fainted and one Pokemon very low on HP. Luckily, Olive can heal up if she gets the chance, but it's going to be hard against these very powerful Pokemon, and they seem to know pretty good moves too. Not sure if they know like really, really good moves or just like one good move that's their stab move. I'll look it up afterwards. You are quite the trainer. I remember you chasing off that Team Rocket grunt from right here. I must thank you for that, because she's the homebody kimono girl. Although I am actually a trainer myself. Oh, you don't say. She who knows the most speaks the least. I am Miki, the kimono girl. Allow me to challenge you and your Pokemon. I feel like she's the Vaporeon trainer. Seems appropriate for like a knowledge-based trainer who doesn't travel very far. I don't know why, but I'm wrong. It is Flareon. And okay, Fire type versus Fire type. Would have been nice if I just accidentally had Leah out second, but I don't. So the question is, do I switch to Leah and save Cian? Who do we have left? Jolteon and... So actually, since there isn't a Leafeon or Glaceon in this generation, or obviously a Sylveon. So actually, ironically, there is a... This is Gen 4, so the Pokemon do exist, they're just not in the plotline. I don't really want to use Sunny Day, because that would make his moves more powerful as well. I think I might be faster. Let's try for the Headbutt. Quick attack, so it's hard to tell. That might be Flareon's only normal type attack, which is good for us, because Headbutt is more powerful. Flareon has pretty good defense, I guess, though, so didn't do that much. I don't want to use Lava Plume also, because I don't know if Flareon has Flame Body, or one of those ones that makes it immune to Fire-type attacks. I think it's Flame Body, but I don't want to risk it. So the reason I'm using Cian is really because Cian will be neutral against Jolteon, just like it's kind of neutral against Flareon, and it would be weak to Vaporeon, who might be the last one we face. So I figure why not use him now. This is as good as a matchup as he is going to get. Bunch of Fire types exchanging normal type attacks. Once again, our Pokemon didn't quite faint, but is very low. I'm glad her Espeon is out of the way, because otherwise it could definitely sweep through my team. Jolteon could honestly still do the same, especially, our real counter to Jolteon is defeated. I think our second best counter is going to be our Cherry. Excellent fighting spirit! You got me off the ice by pushing me from the back. I am the one who skates in sandals. Yeah, not very smart. Obviously the other one is the smart one. I am Sayo, the kimono girl. I was listening in the dragon's den when you passed the test of the Elder. Allow me to challenge you and your Pokemon. Well, I did pass the test, but not with flying colors, apparently. Didn't get that extreme speed Dratini. You're challenged by Kimono Girl Sayo and Jolteon. There it is. Okay, so I'm imagining that Jolteon is faster and going to be a one-hit knockout. Not a real reason to switch into anybody else. We're going to let Cian take the damage, and we're going to go for a Fire Blast in case we're faster. Yeah. Jolteon is the fastest of the evolutions, base 130 speed, and I think it has 110 special attack, so even though it doesn't have a great move pool, it can do a lot of damage. And this is not good because Leah and Olive are both weak to electric attacks. Cherry will resist them, but it's still slower. Alright, let's go for a Petal Dance. Double team. That is really not good because if he gets... yeah, it's a male Jolteon, female trainer. If they get lucky, they could definitely win this matchup. Once you use double team, there's a chance. That did not do a lot of damage either. Yeah, Ecruteak would have been our real counter to Jolteon, but unfortunately Jolteon did not get sent out first. And we're paralyzed. That makes things even worse. Because now we're paralyzed. Okay. Our last one is Vaporeon. Well, Cherry is paralyzed. Cherry was going to be my Vaporeon counter. Okay, so far so good. So I think I might need to save Olive as my Vaporeon counter and hope her Vaporeon doesn't have an ice attack. Alright, I'm going to try to use a Synthesis before it's too late here, because I'm going to be confused. Well, so I am probably confused. Okay, so time for some strategy. I have a few choices now, knowing that I'm going to be facing Vaporeon as the last Pokemon. Rod is going to be even against Vaporeon. Leah, I don't think knows any... Oh, did I teach Leah Dragon Pulse yet? I think I did, right? I did, so Leah might stand a chance against Vaporeon. Vaporeon is very heavy in the special defense and HP department, though, so it won't do much damage. I really like to use Olive, because I'm pretty sure Olive is faster than Vaporeon. It's not the fastest evolution, and I could probably use my flinch thing and my heals to outlast it. Of course, there's a couple ifs there. One is if Vaporeon has an ice move, it might be able to do a lot of damage to me, so that plan might not work. But if I roost first and I'm faster, I can get rid of that flying type, so maybe. So I'd love to bring in Olive as a free switch and get rid of the confusion on Cherry to bring it back in against either Jolteon or Vaporeon. Or do I bring in Rod or Leah? Let's bring in Rod, because he's neutral against everybody, and I think he can take a Thunderbolt. I guess the real question is, can he take two? That's going to be tough. This might have been a really bad idea. Alright, come on, Rod. Hold in there, buddy. Oh, it's almost exactly at half. And I think Jolteon's going to be faster, which means we have to survive one more Thunderbolt, and this is going to be really, really close. Come on, Rod. Hopefully that was a high damage spread last time, and this will be not a high one. Come on. Oh, I had a feeling he wouldn't survive that. It seemed like it might have been a low damage spread before. That might have been a really big mistake, because otherwise he definitely could have one-hit KO'd this Jolteon and probably done some damage against Vaporeon. Now with the Paralysis, Jolteon still has a chance. Oh, and I should have gone for the Synthesis. That was my whole plan. Crap. Because I wanted to be healed up going into Vaporeon. Alright. At least we got the Petal Dance off. The trouble here is that Vaporeon knows an Ice-type attack, like Ice Beam or Blizzard, even Aurora Beam, although Aurora Beam wouldn't be too bad. Vaporeon could probably one-shot our two weakened Pokemon, and then it's just going to be Water-type versus Water-type. We could very much still lose this. I am the last one. You were so dependable at the Goldenrod Tunnel. I am the one who twirls, even underground. I don't think this is as impressive as she thinks. I am Kuni, the Kimono Girl. I looked at you in wonder when you thwarted Team Rocket's mission to take over the radio tower. You must show your strength to me now. Allow me to challenge you and your Pokemon. Alright. At the very least, this will be a fun battle. Okay, Vaporeon. What does it know? So Olive is out first, very low on HP. We know Roost. Are we faster? We are faster. That's step number one. Now, does it know an Ice-type attack? Surf. Okay, probably not. They probably just each know one really good stab attack. So barring any crits, I should be okay, because I can heal back to full. Just gotta really hope for not a crit on Vaporeon's part. Vaporeon is very good in the HP stat and the special defense stat, but it's also very good in the attack stat. Or the, sorry, not the attack stat, it's actually his bad attack. Special attack is very decent though. Alright, I'm not going to use another one because, yes, I could gain 4 more HP, but unlike Claire's Gyarados using Dragon Rage, Surf has a chance to crit, so that might be a bad idea. I could use Ancient Power for the boost, but let's just go for Air Slash and hope for some flinches. We do have a 60% chance of making it flinch each time. Okay, that did a decent chunk. That was not a crit. It didn't flinch though. So how much is this Surf going to do? From 76 to... that's 40 damage. I do need to roost up again, because if I don't get a lucky flinch, I can't take another hit. So I think he's more likely to not flinch than he is to get a crit. So I'm banking on the fact that he won't get a crit, and let me heal up. And even if he does get a crit, I should still be okay. I'll just have to use more roosts, and if he gets 2 crits in a row, that would be when I'm in trouble. Alright. Surf, so 111. I should be able to survive 2 Surfs then. There's the crit. Okay. Drats, that's not good. So if he gets another crit, then we're in trouble, I think. Yeah, that'll be a one-shot. Don't be a crit, don't be a crit. Oh no, it was another crit! Oh, that is so lucky. She got 2 crits in a row. That is just... So in that case, I should have gone for the... I should have gone for the Air Slash to get some more damage on it, but I mean, how was I to know she was going to get 2 critical hits? That's just really lucky. Pokemon is a strategic game, but it's also a game based on luck, and that makes everything a little more difficult. So I don't think it'll do much to Surf, and if it had an Ice-type move, I think it would have used it against me before. So the thing is, I'm slower, so I need to survive a Surf and not be fully paralyzed. It does know Aurora Beam, so why wasn't it using it against Togekiss? I guess because Surf is probably better damage to use. Oh wow, we might actually lose. Really glad I know Dragon Pulse. I guess because Surf is not resisted by Togekiss, it'll actually do more damage. That was actually a smart move on the Kimono Girl's part. We are faster, that at least gives us something, but we don't get stabbed from Dragon Pulse. So how much will this do? Not a lot. Surf is not very effective, but Seadra, if I was Kingdra, I would definitely win this. Oh, it does about half. I think this might be our first loss, guys. Those 2 critical hits were just too much. Now, this is a good damage spread, or I think we need a crit to win. And we need to survive this, too. 4 HP. Surf would affect its Water Absorb. Blizzard's not going to do any more than Dragon Pulse would, because it's not very effective. And it used Quick Attack. So that is our first loss. Wow. Okay. It's poison. It couldn't have been poison before. Yeah, if I had just... I made some bad decisions there, switching in Heracross and I guess not using Air Slash on Togekiss. But those 2 crits in a row, that was the only way she could have won that match against Togekiss, I'm pretty sure. And she got exactly what she needed, so yep, there it is. Oh well. Let's, okay. Oh, that's really unfortunate too. Like, I could have won that, and I just didn't. I also didn't know what order her Pokemon were in, so I could have saved Crute for Jolteon, that would have helped a lot. But, yeah, I think that the biggest mistake there was just switching in Rod as essentially fodder, because for some reason I was thinking Rod would be faster, and Rod wasn't, and just with the damage spread again, she got at least a little bit of luck there. She didn't get unlucky, I'll say. I don't know if it was luck or just average, but she did just enough damage to 2-shot Rod. In fact, if Rod had been 1 level higher, that probably would have been enough, but it is what it is. That's how the cards fall, and that is, that sucks too, because that was my first loss in any of these Let's Plays. At least I'm pretty sure of it, but okay. Let's go for this again. I guess the bright side now is we know who we'll be facing first, so... do we still start with Crute, or do I play things... Yeah, I guess let's go ahead. We know, so there's no reason to pretend not to know. I'm going to kind of speed through it this time. So I guess we will have to wait and catch Ho-Oh next episode. But we will at least defeat the Kimono Girls, I hope, this episode, unless we lose again. But I think now that we know the order they face in, that's going to help quite a bit. And then I'm going to play a little bit smarter this time. Just that was such a close matchup. Because it's basically 5 of their level 38 Pokemon versus 6 of my level 36 through 39. It was just such a close matchup that all they needed was a little bit of luck to win, and they got it. Those 2 crits in a row, getting paralyzed on Meganium was very, very lucky. And they knew the right moves. Alright, Brick Break is super effective. Umbreon does know Shadow Ball. Okay, so I'm gonna do, again, play it smart here. It's probably gonna use Shadow Ball again. So Olive, being normal type, will take no damage from it. In fact, ironically, if I had started with Olive at the very beginning, this would have been a great matchup, because Umbreon probably doesn't have a lot to do against Olive. Maybe Quick Attack or something. Or maybe Dark Pulse? I don't know. But at least Dark Pulse wouldn't get Stab. Plus Olive is faster, so that would have been a free knockout against Umbreon for almost no damage. I guess you're gonna lose. It's better to lose to some incredibly bad luck. It still makes me like, ugh. Like we should have won that one. I mean, despite my bad play, I still should have won that one. It just, sometimes you don't get the luck you need, or sometimes they do get the luck they need. All right, who's number 2? So I didn't want Rod first in general because against Flareon, but I was more worried against grouping against Vaporeon, but it just didn't last long enough for its good matchup against Jolteon. Okay, so Psychic. This is the tough one, because none of my Pokemon resist Psychic. Ecruteak will eventually, once it's fully evolved, but being Rock and Ground, it does not right now. Anything I switch in is going to take a ton of damage. Let's bring in Cherry. See, do I want to save Cherry for Vaporeon, though? I could bring in Cian, who doesn't really have an advantage otherwise. Maybe I should do that. I could also bring in Olive, but I really want to save Olive as like a free switch in. Let's bring in Cian, because I can always use Leah against Flareon, and if Cian happens to faint and Rod happens to faint, then Ecruteak is our next one. So he might be first against Jolteon or Flareon, which would be good. So the question is, can a Magmar take 2 Shadow Balls from level 38 Espeon? My guess is it's going to be, or not Shadow Balls, Psychics. My guess is going to be no. It's going to be probably a little more than half. Quite a bit more than half, and a special defense drop, and it's faster. So I'm going to go for a Lava Plume, but oh, it thinks the switch will be enough. It's probably right. Yep. Kimono Girls definitely have good AI there. Not taking any chances here. On the bright side, we can now bring in Olive on a free switch in. And we are not faster though, but I do know Shadow Ball. Once again, this is going to be a really tough matchup. Hopefully we don't lose a second time. That'd be embarrassing. And I will fully admit the Kimono Girls are better if I lose a second time. First time, I still attribute it to luck. A dumb mistake on my part, but also luck. Alright, now hopefully she uses a full restore. That'd be awesome, because in that case, SPM would not get another attack off, but it seems they don't have any items. Don't be a crit. Okay, not a crit. Alright, so far so good. Definitely in a better position than we were last time. I think Flareon is up next. And again, Heracross is first. So do I sacrifice Heracross again? Heracross would be even against the other two. I guess Heracross does know Rock Tomb. And I don't think Flareon is that fast. Flareon is kind of an awkward evolution. It's cool looking, but it doesn't have a great move pool, and it actually has highest attack, and doesn't have a great attacking move pool though. It might be able to learn like Flare Blitz, but it can only learn like Iron Tail or maybe Dig, not like really great moves. Let's go for the Rock Tomb. It's super effective. Brick Break would probably do more, but I didn't know if we were faster. I figured it'd be nice to slow it down anyway. So to do more than half. So if I can survive a Flamethrower, Fire Blast. Flamethrower maybe, probably not, but maybe. Fire Blast no. I'm sorry, Rod. If you were full HP, maybe, probably not, but alright. So at least we know Jolteon is next, which will put Crude up first. And yeah, this is definitely a better scenario than the last one. It really helps knowing who your opponent's first Pokemon is going to be. Alright, Kimono Girl Miki is defeated. And we are fortunate as well that, well, I don't know. We're not actually, okay, yeah, right, because we don't have Leah out. It'd be interesting too if it was if they were all treated as the same trainer as opposed to 5 different trainers, because it really affects your order you send them out. It's not really good or bad, it's still kind of arbitrary either way, but this is a much better situation to be in. Jolteon can use Double Team, which is pretty much its only chance there. If it uses Double Team twice in a row, my dig is only going to have a 50% chance of hitting. But still, Jolteon has to rely on normal attacks to do damage back, and I resist normal attacks. I guess it might know Pin Missile, a Bug-type move, but it's not a very good Bug-type move, and of course it wouldn't get Stab. So is this a one-shot? It might be, because I have the Soft Sand, Jolteon's not really defensively oriented. It was. Nicely done, Crude. We had a 50-50 chance there, and we got lucky, but it really wouldn't have been a huge deal if we didn't. We still would have almost certainly won that matchup. Alright. Now against Vaporeon, Crude is not a very good matchup, but there's no reason to switch out. I just wonder too, if we had kept Meganium in, would that have been better? Because she might have had another chance to do something, and even if she fainted, it would have been a free switch in for Ra, yeah. That was... Alright, I'm not going to keep harping on that for the rest of the Let's Play, but... do we have any more physical attackers? Is it worth using a Screech? No, not really. We only have our special attackers left. Cherry knows Return, but it wouldn't use Return, it would use Petal Dance, so... I'm probably going to die in one attack anyway. Let's use Dig. Yeah. Surf is ×4 super effective, it gets stabbed, so that's like ×6. I have a weak special defense stat because of my nature. Sorry, Crude, there's just no way you're surviving that unless you're like a focus band or something. Or a focus sash. Alright, so. Alright, Olive, you ready for your rematch? I'll feel better if I can get like a, see, because now our Leah isn't going to do too well against Vaporeon. He can finish Vaporeon off if Vaporeon is low, but that's about it. Alright, that's really good, because now with Bruce going first, Aurora Beam, as you can see, is not even super effective. By losing my Flying type temporarily, I'm not weak to Ice. Aurora Beam, I think, has a chance of confusing you, so hopefully we don't get that. If it did, I'd probably switch into to Leah as a free switch in. Alright, Air Slash. I also didn't get my Air Slash flinch against Vaporeon, that would have been really lucky. And in fact, she was lucky getting that 40% chance to not be flinched, and once again she was here as well. That's going to be close for the Surf, but I think it would want to KO me, so let's play it safe. Get some health back here. Critical hit. Again, as long as it's not 2 crits in a row, we're okay. In fact, even now, we were at high enough HP that we could survive 2 crits in a row, so... Like, it was a bad time to get 2 crits, too. But yeah, moral of the story, it was one bad play on my part, and then, or at least one bad play on my part, and just a lot of luck on their part. And there's always an opportunity for the NPC to win in close fights, and that was it. But alright, as you can see here, as long as this isn't a crit, even if this is a crit, and if this is a crit, we will die, but it wasn't, so yeah. I think 9 times out of 10, we would have still won that matchup, but sooner or later it was bound to happen. Alright. Oh, you are wonderful. At least we got some good battles out of it, and hopefully an interesting video to watch. Hopefully the Pokemon League will be just as challenging, but I don't want to lose against them. I want to win at close battles. And we received the Clear Bell. That is an item we need to face Ho-Oh. Big Sisters! I just saw the big shadow of a Pokemon over the Bell Tower. It could be. Joe, we'll be at the Bell Tower. See you there. Very exciting. I wonder if that's like the little sister from the anime who had the Eevee and couldn't decide what to evolve it into. I think she decided not to evolve it at all. Spoiler alert. Um, although, when you met them there, no, they did evolve 5, right? Because it's Generation 2. Um, actually, that might have been not the Kimono Girls. I think that was a different episode. That was like the Eevee brothers in Generation 1. And I think he might have later evolved them into like Espeon or Umbreon. But it'd be cool if that little sister, you could place her later and she had like Glaceon and Leafeon. But I don't know if that's the case. Anyway, I'm going to end this episode here, heal up our Pokemon. We come back. I guess we'll go ahead and take on Ho-Oh. And then I have a few more things to do before the Pokemon League. They should be pretty quick though. So stay tuned. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you in the next episode.